friends, welcome back. So we are back again with another reaction video, and this is for what is it? What is it?
This was Sye Raa.
I don't know. Sye Raa teaser.
Sye Raa.
Sye Raa means what? I don't know. But this is actually a movie. It's a different language movie, I'm guessing.
Oh.
And then they have made it in all other languages. So we have teaser in Hindi. We have teaser in Tamil. Then even in Malayalam, and then Kannada. So yes, so they have all these teasers, and this movie I think is coming out on 2nd of October, and this it says has Amitabh Bachchan in it, and then there is Chiranjeevi. I think Chiranjeevi is one of the topmost actors of the South. So let's see this. Looks exciting. We have no clue what this movie is about because Sye Raa, we might be wrong, guys. So correct us if we are not pronouncing it right. But with that name, we are not having any clue as to what this is about. Maybe it's about some person. Okay, let's see. Then we'll figure it out. Okay, guys.
कुछ नाम जो इतिहास कभी भुला नहीं सकता। रानी लक्ष्मीबाई, भगत सिंह, मंगल पांडे, और एक नाम, एक योद्धा जो इतिहास में कहीं दब गया, जिसने अंग्रेजों के खिलाफ पहली जंग की शुरुआत की। Who is this NARASIMHA REDDY? वो शेर है, वो उनका हौसला है।
ओए होए,
नारू के शूरवीरों, हमें नहीं पता इतिहास हमें याद रखेगा कि नहीं, लेकिन आज इतिहास हमसे लिखा जाएगा।
Amitabh Bachchan. Wow. Guys, we didn't have a clue what this was, and I was imagining it will be something boring or something that I will not like. But the teaser is amazing. I loved it. The way they have presented it, it's beautiful. I mean, every scene that they took, and it gave you a little bit of idea of exactly what the story is about. Because most of the time when we watch teasers, we are confused. We are like, what is it about? What is the story? What's happening? But this one was pretty clear. And from this teaser, it looks like, and as it says it's based on a true story. So this is again, it looks like it's a story about one of our fighters, as it says, the first rebel who fought for independence of India after the British came over and started ruling India. And I think that the main character is Chiranjeevi, who's playing the role of NARASIMHA REDDY, they said, right? The name of the person was?
Chiranjeevi is an older guy, so he's...
Chiranjeevi is the main hero who's playing the main character. And the main character in this story is what? They told his name. Wasn't it NARASIMHA REDDY? Did you see the name of the name?
Yes.
So he's playing, I'm guessing he's playing the character NARASIMHA REDDY, who was the first rebel. And he's acting amazing. And this reminds me of, you remember we watched one of these South Indian movies long time back, and it was a hit in all over India. What was it? And it had like 2 or 3 sequels in it. Bahu,
Bahubali.
Yeah, Bahubali, and all it had like I think it had two parts or did it have three parts? I don't remember. But all both of them were beautiful movies. I mean, the scenes and the way they had shown everything, it was in such a huge scale. And even here, if you look at these, every set is, it looks like they've spent a lot of money on it, right? And there's so many people, like you for fighting scene, the army, it's huge, and the way they're fighting. But guys, yeah, I mean, the bloodshed they are showing, that is too intense. I mean, the way he hit the person, I think it was a Britisher, and I think he cut his head or something. They showed on this in the scene, something like that with the sword. So my God, that's brutal, but it shows like how much struggle I guess one had to do to eventually get independence. But this is something we didn't know about. So I think I would like to watch this movie to exactly know what Narasimha Reddy did in what part he played in our independence. So definitely a watch for me, and I liked it. I liked all the scenes that they showed. I mean, every scene that they showed, and I think I like the part where he's entering the first time they're showing his face, where he's entering through those bushes or trees. He just comes on a horse. I loved it, and it also somehow reminds me of Manikarnika, because that horse scene, you saw that horse scene where he's jumping on the horse, and then there's a flip turn or something that he's doing. It reminds me of Manikarnika, where Khanna was also had that scene of something with the horse that she jumps over it and something like that. So it brings back that movie in my mind. So I watching this, I'm glad that India is making such good movies. I mean, not those typical romance kind of fighting ones, but actually those which make sense and tell you more about India and how we got our independence. Something that youths should, I guess, watch, because it teaches quite a lot, and it teaches you like you need to be respectful of the independence that you've got after so much of sacrifices from our ancestors. So keep India safe and work for betterment of India. I loved this, guys. So let's hear from our husband, who's mostly very critical about movies. Let's see how he feels about this teaser.
I mean, I normally like the movies where there is some history involved, where the portrayal of history is accurate and is truthful. It should not be a fictional story where somebody fought and they won. That makes no purpose, because that did not happen in real life. So if the movie is as real as possible to the truth, then I certainly would like to see that movie. Now, this kind of movie, they're obviously showing Britishers have come. There was some comment where they said that this was the first guy to fight. Now, maybe what they're trying to say is this was the first person to fight in that region, in not all over India, because the British were present in different parts of the India.
I thought he was this meant first to rebel against Britishers. That's what I thought.
Right. So the first rebel probably in that region
could be,
because there is a different rebellion going on the eastern India. There's a different rebellion going on the north, on the central, on the south. So maybe they're saying in that region, this was the first time somebody had rebelled, which is great. And you could see a large amount of money being spent by showing huge, war kind of scenes where they are fighting with each other. They are showing gurukuls where they are sitting in, So if I would like to see this movie, because they are portraying, which appears to be truthful events that occurred in our history. It tells you where you're coming from, who you really are. You have fought and you're strong inside, and how people have rebelled against Britishers who essentially bankrupted the country. So if people have fought so well, and eventually we all know how we got independence, it was non-violence that gives independence. So this was probably in an era when the kings were still alive, the kings were present. It was maybe initial onslaught of the British, and where the kings fought with them. We all know how it ends up. Eventually Indian kings do lose and they take control. but this is about bravery.
Yeah.
If you have one person, I mean, if you have a smaller army against a huge army, it's obvious you will lose just because of the volume difference.
Not only volume, they had guns,
Yeah,
they had
better
arms and
weapons.
ammunitions. They were
Yeah.
just fighting, as you can see.
Right.
They only have swords to fight.
Right. So you cannot judge somebody's bravery with respect to whether they won or lost. That you
exactly.
can't judge that because the parameters are not the same. If their army is bigger, they have superior weapons, you will lose, but that does not mean that you did not fight with bravery.
Yeah.
So what they're trying to say is you are brave, you fought bravely, and maybe for children who are watching now, it's a lesson to learn that it is very important to be strong militarily, so that nobody can again come and
Attack,
conquer
yeah,
you.
exactly.
Now, coming apart from this, when we look at the war between India and China, India did lose. So that is a reminder to people that there is still a lot of work to be done to be so strong that no country should be able to beat you. And this is what this, you may be brave and they are showing the bravery, but there has to be some kind of strategy behind it. There's some kind of, a lot of hard work behind it so that no country can beat you. But from looking at this, I will certainly watch, because when I looked at the scenes, very nicely executed.
Beautiful scenes. Sets were
The
beautiful.
quality of photography looked great.
Yeah.
Quality of photography is
At par
Yeah.
to Hollywood.
The amount of money they're spending showing the
Yeah.
scenes, the kind of photography, the kind of graphics, I like that. It's
The way
very
they're
modern.
presenting it is
Yeah.
beautiful. Every
Yeah.
scene was, you were like, wow, wow. And the fighting sequences that they're showing,
Right.
those are also beautiful. I'm not a person who likes, movies on based on
So, I mean,
fights and
Narasimha
stuff, but this
Reddy,
is beautiful.
right, when you say Narasimha Reddy, obviously they are pointing towards Andhra Pradesh or Telangana, right? So
Yeah.
it is in that region this happened.
I think they said
And-
Renadu or something.
Yeah, so I mean, so basically, it's the southern Indian scenario in which this happened, and it is true that British, obviously, they came from the ships, so that's what I feel. They came and they attacked the coastal areas first. It was not like the Mughal Empire that came from the northwest, because that was the only landlocked from where they came. I mean, the Mughals were originally, I think, from Uzbekistan, so they're coming from that area, right? But here, British came from the East India Company, came from the coast, they came through the water, and the coastal areas were the first to get hit, and that's how it is. And I could see that natively the movie is in a different language, because when they're speaking, the mouths, what they were speaking versus Hindi was not matching. But in spite of that, the beauty in which the amount of scenarios, what you see, so many people, the way they are fighting, the way they are bringing it together, I loved the teaser a lot.
Even though the voice and the
Yes.
lips movement are not matching.
Right.
And amazing part is that Amitabh Bachchan is in this movie. So, he didn't have that much of scene.
Yeah.
So, we couldn't actually make out exactly what he's, playing, what character or what his role is in this movie. Maybe an advisor, I'm guessing. Advisor to this...
A Gurukul guy,
or
who's
some-
maintaining something.
Yeah, something like that, and is playing, probably will have a significant part in this rebel that they're doing against the British. But beautiful, guys. This is just beautiful. And the way they are, as I said, they're showing every scene. Every scene is beautiful. The fight sequences are beautiful. Looks like a lot of money and hard work has been put in making this movie. It's not like, they wanted to make a movie, let's go and get on with it and just go ahead. So a lot of thought, a lot of hard work, and especially, South is known. It's called, what is Southern, like in Bollywood, Hollywood, and that's called Tollywood?
I don't know.
I don't know. I think it's something like that it's called. So these South people, South part of India, the movies that they make are beautiful. And they are really dedicated to their work. And the amount of respect they pay to the directors, to the actors, they call each other with sir and everything. So they have a totally different way of making movies as compared to Bollywood. And their hard work is showing, because the first movie that they made was Bahubali, became a hit, and it was.
That is not the first movie that they
I mean,
made.
the first movie that
Yeah.
all over India, you know, people watched.
Yeah, there are many movies.
There are other movies
there
too,
are many movies, but
that, you know, brought
yeah.
the South.
I mean the Bahubali or that one. The beauty of that was that it was done so nicely.
Yeah, exactly.
That it is improving competition. So
Yeah.
when you create something good, other people say, hey, these guys are created something good. So it helps in improving the quality, overall quality of
So
everything.
the people like us who watch Bollywood movies, we're like, oh my god, they should be making Bollywood should be making something like this. I mean, this is something that they need to learn. So it was that kind of Bahubali was that kind of movie.
Yeah, it was something that people should learn and see
And
how nicely
nice
they have
a
done.
movie can be made,
and
yeah.
by doing something great, you improve competition,
Exactly.
and then better movies will come from all over.
Yeah,
So,
and this looks like similar to that level. So definitely, I think we will watch this, and something that you can also, I guess, take your kids along so that they also know the history of India and how exactly we got our freedom. So looks to be a beautiful teaser. Generally, as I said, we are always confused with teasers and we are not sure what to do. But this one, I loved it. I loved every part of the teaser. So thumbs up, a watch.
Oh, and if you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the bell icon so it notifies you when I put in my new video for you to enjoy. Bye!